Hi artists, this is Mrs. Schnauzer and my buddy Sully here. Today I'm going to show you a really simple step-by-step drawing that we can do together to bring a little spring into your house. This is my special artist guest, Nora Schnauzer. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And we will be working together on this project. Here are the step-by-steps that we're going to follow. It starts with simple shapes. It's the shape of an arch, like a rainbow. 3 big bumps across the bottom of our paper is step 1. And then we'll be layering them to make them look like eggs and little chickies. We are going to start smart and plan with pencil first, because what can we do with pencil, Nora, that we can't do with a marker?
Erase.
We can erase, exactly. So our first step now is to draw 3 big bumps across our paper to make it look like hills. Yep, so Nora, go ahead and draw those 3 big bumps using a pencil.
Okay.
Notice she is starting at the corner, all the way on the edge of her paper, and drawing a bump, and then another bump, and then one more, and you can see it'll go to the corner. Perfect. So now the next step is to do our second layer, and this is an artist's trick called overlapping. It'll look like it's behind it because it stops when it bumps up against the other line. So we're gonna do 4 bumps this time. Do you notice how we're starting here and we're gonna go to the top of this hill, and then we'll jump over to the top of the other hill and jump over to the top of the other hill and then go to the edge of the paper. Good. So right at the top, and we'll start here again, and another bump to the top, and then another bump to the top. Nice job. And then one more to the edge of the paper. And that is our second layer. Now it looks like we have eggs behind the first row, and we're going to do that one more time. Same thing goes. So we're going to do one rainbow arch shape going from this top to this top, and then another from here to here, and another from here to here. So think of it as the shape of an arch or a rainbow. Go ahead, Nora. Oops, stop. Let's erase. It's okay that we make mistakes, because guess what? We can erase them and fix them, and mistakes make us great and help us do better. So let's think about it again. Starting from this bump to that bump, and it goes all the way across the arch shape. Good. And then take it across to the other one. Good. And then one more across to the other one. All the way down, and see how she stops when she gets to the top of the other arch. Now we have our rows, and you can do a whole other row if you wanted to. You can make them smaller when they go back. So Nora could add another row here. She's got some space. Do you want to go ahead and add 2 more? 1, 2. Notice how she starts right here in the middle, and then she'll go right to the middle of her other bump. And then again, boom. And that's enough. Now you can do another one there if you want. And if you're not happy with any of the shapes, it's pencil, so we can erase. Are you happy with what you got?
Yes.
Fantastic. So the next step then is all about you and your creativity. So we want to think of these as eggs and little chickies hiding inside the eggs, or in between some of the eggs. So you can see here the example, but Nora can do her own using her own imagination. What you want to think about for Easter eggs is that there's patterns on them. So a pattern is something that repeats, lines or shapes that repeat to create a design. The chickies in between the eggs would have a beak, usually a triangle shape, and some little eyes and some other details you can add for your chickies. So now Nora's going to take it and make it her own by choosing which ones will be eggs and which ones will be chicks. And then we'll add color using any drawing tools we have in our house.
Whoa.
Nora's coloring in her eyes for her chicks, but you don't have to color them in with pencil yet. You can wait until you use your other tools like crayons or markers or even paint if you have it at home. Let's think about some other details we can add on the chicks. So we can think about texture. Chicks are really puffy. You can add lines to make it look like puffy feathers. Or like in this example, there's some funny little lines on the top of its head to make it look like a feather on top. We're not gonna color anything in with pencil right now, but you can see she's adding, these are called combs, those little red things on the top of the chick's head. And Nora's creating a pattern with shapes so that she can color in those shapes with different colors later on.
I'm making it look like that's facing forward.
Like this
But
example right here.
Yeah.
When Nora's drawing her patterns on her egg, she's drawing it all the way from edge to edge of the shape of her egg. So here she's doing polka dots, and you can see even there she went right to the edge, and it'll make it look more round that way. Also notice she did something called overlapping. She stopped when it bumped up against the comb of her little chick there, so it looks like it's behind it still. She doesn't draw through it. Oh, Nora, I really like how you're making your stripes look round, because Easter eggs are round, aren't they, Nora?
Yeah.
So creating that little curve there is a nice artist's trick to make it look more 3D. And she's going all the way down in between the two little chickies to make it look like that egg's behind it. This chickie, you could even add a little hint of a wing right here, like you see it, see part of its body. So this is step 1 of our project. The next step is going to be going over our pencil lines with black marker, but you don't have to do that if you want to go right in with color. The more detail you add, the more interesting and special it'll be. We want those lines to really stand out, so we're going to use a black marker for that. Nora's going to outline over her pencil lines with the black marker. We started with pencil first because she was able to erase and fix things as she went. And now she's happy with her design, and she's going to make it really stand out with those black lines. All right, so we are done the lines. She colored in just a little bit with the black marker in the eyes, and the rest of it she's going to be using crayon today, right, Nora?
Yeah.
All right, now we're done. So we're going to use crayon, and she's going to use her imagination and create lots of fun detail and color with her chicks and her eggs and her chickens, right? Because we have some full-grown ones there with the comb on their head. If you need to test any colors, I would recommend using some scrap paper. Oh, go ahead. And here is our final product done by our assistant artist, Nora. She colored in all her eggs and chickies, and she chose to use crayon today. We created patterns, and we filled some in with just colors. The lines and designs drawn first really add a lot of detail to make it interesting to look at. Way to go, Nora. High five. Thumbs up, guys. Have fun drawing.